But before we dive too far deep into the mists, let's learn a little bit about who's at our table.
I'll go first. I'm Connor. I'm playing Valen. Valen is a drow shadow magic sorcerer that has been roaming the surface lines for many years and has done so with his shadow hound companion Nyx.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I go by Thresh. I'm playing Flat Top Slowhand. He is a tiefling gunslinger. Um, Here to hunt devils and demons and Draculars and all kinds of no good ne'er do wells.
And I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Jinx. Jinx is a mischievous and curious Blackford Tabaxi rogue inquisitive. I have a theme with my fun facts lately. So, Jinx has never really celebrated his birthday. He doesn't know when it is. The orphanage would have small celebrations on the anniversary of when he was left there, but he never really enjoyed them. He appreciated the effort, but he didn't want to be reminded of that day. But his favorite part was the simple chocolate cupcake they'd get him with a whipped cream style icing.
I don't think that's that fun of a fact. It's kind of depressing.
Fun is subjective. The cupcake's fun.
It's called a fun fact because fun is short for fun sized. It's small.
Yeah, it was a two-biter cupcake.
That's very valid. I like that. Yes.
It was a Hostess snack cake cupcake.
The Fey Room hostess.
Oh no, that's a staying inside brain thought. Um,
Uh oh.
we're not going down that road. We're going into Barovia is what we're doing. Um, yeah. So, Barovia, a land shrouded in mist and despair. It seems as tensions crawl from outside and within, as we've seen displayed with one of the figures. Our heroes have found themselves trapped within the realm and have been moving about through places, trying to piece together how to break free. Currently, they have been invited to a wedding of the master of this domain, God of Anzari, to his love, Latiaf. When our curious Tabaxi used his last scrying to find Irina, he found your companion inside a place prepared for a wedding. It seems that Strahd has taken hold of Irina. And hopefully, with the actions you take in Kresk as you come up upon it, you'll be able to fight back against Strahd and save Irina. So, when we return, you are on the path with Kresk once more, now with a wedding dress in hand. Well, in bag. And if I remember correctly, you had finished a long rest.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, an eventful one.
An eventful one. So, let's return to that moment after the long rest.
We had elked up the wizard, right? And I had written down we eventually make it to the tower. That's the last thing I wrote
We
down.
eventually make it to the tower.
Okay, that makes sense. So you guys are at the tower. We've got an unconscious Esmeralda, stable but unconscious.
Excuse me.
Stop. Oh, an elked up wizard. Um, and a tower that
Is that the
probably.
official term? Elked up wizard?
Yeah, he's an elked up wizard. Unless you want to call him an elked up mage, that's also
No, it's
works.
cool. I just want to make sure that was official terminology.
Well, what would you call this?
No, it works fine. Keep going, please.
No, it sounds like you've got an opinion.
I really don't. Please keep going.
No, you're good. I'm just pulling up a map of the wizard.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait.
got
Do, 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 do.
you. I got scared immediately.
The wizard is the map. Alright. So you guys have been here before, so I'm not gonna hide anything. We've got a tiger out front. We got a horse. And there's a town.
I think we were like 2 hours away from the tower when we had to make camp or something. So it's
Well,
probably
yeah.
like early-ish in the day, but I think we wanted to take some downtime to let Esmeralda get back on her feet.
Yep.
If I'm remembering right.
It's you can either elk up the wizard again, he can do that, or you can try and have Esmeralda rest, but it's easy enough to cover those 2 hours after a we'll do it this way. Go ahead and tell me, would you push those 2 hours or do you rest?
Oh, we rested in the woods
You rested in the
because
woods.
we weren't gonna push,
That's right.
and then
Now it's coming
Esmeralda
back.
got attacked.
Right.
So I think my point I was attempting to make was I think it's still relatively early in the day,
Yes.
but we wanted to spend time at the tower, which is safer for Esmeralda.
That makes sense. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I'm not running on the most amount of sleep today, guys.
It happened.
Same, to be honest.
Alrighty. So, 2 hours. Not a difficult bit of traveling, especially with an elfed up wizard. But just because the nature of the game, who amongst you feels lucky?
I usually take him so somebody else wants to, by all means.
Feel lucky.
You feel lucky? Only a d20.
What do you punk? No, I'm just kidding. 9.
Alright. Okay. And then, you get there with no issue. The tower still has some morning mist clinging to the ground. The gray light that filters in it doesn't really make this comforting, but it does make the space clear.
Is Van Richten here? I almost called him Mordenkainen. Oops. Wrong
Oh.
guy. Unless he is Mordenkainen. There's
Mhm.
more of that shenanigans happening.
We knew all
One.
along.
Yeah, just takes the crown off.
All right, gang, let's find out who this really is.
Uh, you see a horse. You see the two horses that are out there. As Esmeralda's horse is still here. You see the tiger. It's easy enough to assume that Van Richten's here.
I think it's been a minute since we went into the tower. How do we just go in the front door, right?
We have to do that dance routine again before we go in.
Yeah.
Probably.
Jinx will do it. Sure.
Hell yeah, Jinx. So, you disable the door and then you're able to open it. You already, of course, know about the pulley system. So, it's easy enough to get the unconscious Esmeralda up to the top floor. Do you call out to make sure that the hidden door in the floor of the fourth floor gets opened? Oh wait, no. I
I
misread
don't
it.
remember that.
No, that's the sleep deprivation. The the hidden door is the platform. You have to call it down, and it goes up, and it becomes the floor.
Right.
That's
Yes, I do remember shouting.
Yep.
Shouting at it to move.
I knew there was shouting up. I swear, guys, I'm fully operational.
You got it.
I'm just
the rest of my crew. I'm shaking my head.
we're just gonna have a fun time tonight, guys. That's what the email said, right?
Yeah. Please let it be a normal field trip.
With the friends? Never.
No way.
Yeah, no.
Alright. So, yeah, calling down the platform and, raising it back up. You do see that Ben Richten is here. He's writing away in a journal and then looks up and notices that your group is here. Notices the state of Esmeralda.
We met Van Richten before? I don't feel like we have.
You have.
I cannot.
He showed up right as we were leaving last time.
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah. You don't know him very well, but you have heard of him.
We knew him better as the bard.
Yeah, you knew him better as Rictavio.
Oh, okay.
And Esmeralda has told you some of Van Richten.
Hello, Mr. Van Richten.
Hello again. She seems injured. The bed is a bit.
Thank you. She was attacked last night.
Is that so?
Seemed to be some sort of vampire spawn.
His eyes turn to her then. I see.
Go and place her on the bin.
Is there any risk of her turning? Can Spawn do that? I'll ask Van Richten.
I've not heard of Spawn being able to make more. Are you certain it was a Spawn?
Was a vampire of some sort of a little too dark to fully make it out, but it was a vampire.
I was right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Would
that's
I
right, I
have
forgot.
gotten a better look at it? Like, but I don't know how. Like, Jinx doesn't know much about vampires, so I don't know if he'd know the difference, even if he was standing right next to it.
Excuse me. Go ahead. Roll for me a history check to see if you can accurately describe the vampire to that.
Is that just for Jinx?
That can be anybody.
May I spend a luck point to give myself advantage?
You may.
Cool. Oh god, that's absolute garbage. That's a 10.
Between Jinx and Valen, with Jinx being able to fill in some of the more finer details to Valen's more vague painting of a picture, Van Richten sort of nods and well, that does not sound like any Spawn I've seen. Sounds it's not the most elder of vampires, but still fully fledged.
So what does that mean for Esmeralda?
And so we wait. I would say that Flat Top,
Yes.
given your profession,
Yes.
you hear the meaning behind the words when Van Richten says that it means that you wait. You understand that he's waiting to see if the affliction of vampiracy appears within Esmeralda.
He's waiting to see if she's gonna turn. I'll
Precisely.
just tell everyone in the group.
He looks at you and says, precisely.
Oh god.
Idea of when we'll know.
Well, I reckon it'll be, depending on how severe the situation is, it'd be, what, you think a couple days?
Typically, I've seen it within hours, but it was under different circumstances, no interventions. It could be much longer.
She was still clinging to life when we chased the vampire away. I don't know if that matters. Like, she wasn't completely gone. It was very close, though.
Benrichten nods. Perhaps she has hope in pulling through this.
Jinx is gonna find the holy symbol of Timora in whatever pocket he has it in, and he's just gonna, with it still in his pocket, he's just gonna use it as a worry stone a little bit.
So what's the plan here? Do you leave Esmeralda here to rest under Van Richten's care, or do you stay and watch over what do you plan? Do any conversations, preparations?
I think they're trustworthy enough. I think leave them here.
What if she turns and he's here by himself?
That's a good point.
I'm a skilled monster. I've handled more than my fair share. Jinx, your passive insight, when he says this, you can see that there is a deep sadness and grief in his eyes as he says this.
Yes, I meant no offense, but I mean, she spoke about you a lot. So I would imagine if the worst happened, that would be difficult to have to bring yourself to do, even if you are skilled.
He sort of turns his chair to face you fully. Has Esmeralda told you how we met?
No.
That sounds like her. Long ago, I had a son, Erasmus. Esmeralda was very small at that time. Didn't even know her. But her family was desperate. They took my son and delivered him to a vampire. And I found them, but not until after Erasmus was gone. They they told me, of course, what happened. She found me years later. At that point, I was certain that she was out for my blood. She spoke of what happened and her desire to help. She wanted to find my son. Unfortunately, I had already found him. He had been turned. I found him a spawn, starving. He begged me for salvation. So I did what I needed to do. So if I can do that, would the worst happen, I'm prepared to do it again.
You shouldn't have to.
There's a lot in this world that we shouldn't have to do.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
He nods at that.
Esmeralda has been helping us in planning to take on Strahd von Zervich. Is our crazy wizard up here in the tower too?
Yes, still in elf
Okay.
form.
Still in elf form?
Still in elk
Oh.
form.
I didn't think he'd be able to fit in through the door.
I'll look to him and says, you can drop your elk form now.
He just bleats at you.
Please.
We can't look at him. We gotta remember, we can't
fine.
look at him, or he can't do it.
Oh yeah, he's got this whole thing. Don't look at him for a minute.
Yeah, I'll tell Van Richten that. Like, he's very adamant about it.
So, turning around, there's a sort of sound of like fizzling electricity, and when that settles and you look back, your mad mage is there, and you can see that he's just sort of like looking at his hands and smelling them. Still smells like dirt.
I'll turn back to Van Richten. As I was saying, our wizard friend here and Esmeralda were planning to, or now helping us in possibly defeating Strahd von Zervich. And I hate asking this based on what was just said, but would you be willing to help us?
You cast this up him and you would have a better chance of achieving your goals without old dogs and then
Do you have the advice?
don't be reckless. Reckless is just another word for stupidity.
If that's the case, then I think we should continue on with our business to Krisk.
Travel fast. Travel safely. And all go as Esmeralda.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do something really stupid,
Oh,
but I think Jinx would do it. I think Jinx is gonna take out his Luckstone, the little cat figurine, and I think he's just gonna like set it on Esmeralda where she lays and just leave it with her. Hoping that maybe in a few days they'll be traveling back this way. Maybe he'll get it back. But
You
maybe it'll
fool.
make a difference. I know. The Jinx would do it.
Go ahead, take an inspiration for sticking to your character.
Damn it, I had one already.
No!
You know, Flat Top would also do something very in character and very fun and thematic.
Yeah?
Inspiration, please.
Well, I mean, Caitlin can bounce hers.
Nah, it's cool.
Does anyone need one? There's no point in this going to waste.
I don't have one. I'll
There
take
you
it.
go. Yeah, give it to Palin.
Sure.
Whatever I just did is
Valen,
not
go
worth
ahead
it.
and go ahead and take an inspiration, Valen,
Thank you.
and I'll just de-attune to this Luckstone really quick, and I'll cry as myself as I do so.
Hey, you know, that's really selfless of you to burn a Luckstone for a party member to get inspiration.
It's I mean, that was not why I did it, but it
No,
boils down to that's what happened, though. That is exactly what happened, though. That is an accurate description.
My character sheet loading properly.
Now that's an interesting idea. I should write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, while we're doing that, did I know we put this in our group chat, but did we want to have that convo about the plan once we get to Kresk?
Yeah, we should probably. I think it would make sense for us to have that conversation before we get to Kresk, because we're gonna want to be on the same page about what we're doing once we get there.
Oh, I say we can do that on the road while we're walking. If there's any need for Van Richten to overhear it.
Okay. So anything that you do at the tower still? Or are you ready to set out?
I think we're ready. I'm ready
Cool.
anyway.
Yeah, I don't have anything specifically that I wanted to do. I think I've done enough here in this tower.
Sure, you don't want to burn a couple more items, make sure we're all up to snuff.
I give Van Richten my son's sword. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. You might need it if she turns. No, I don't give him that.
Points to
Let's
all
just
his
go.
vampire hunting paraphernalia.
Yeah, it's just walls of wooden stakes. Some of them still got blood on them.
But yeah, you guys are able to head out and set down the path towards Kresk.
Damn. I think somewhere along the road or Valen would initiate the conversation with our wedding dress still in tow.
Still crumpled up in a ball in Jinx's backpack.
Yep.
With one sleeve torn off. Well, cut off neatly with the dagger.
All right.
While we're on the road, I'll be walking alongside Jinx. Listen, about the wedding dress. I don't doubt that we need to help our friend here, but I'm remembering the words that were said about him being more than capable, even in his current state, and I can't help but think about the fact that these gifts that he wants us to bring are more about making him impressed more than anything. And while yes, we have all these fancy items, how often is it that someone gives him a wedding dress as a gift? That and probably provides us the best chance to get in and see Irina before all this happens.
of have a mischievous grin on his face, and he'll reply, I've actually been thinking about it, and I think we can have our cake and eat it too.
What?
Yes.
I'll just say he'll look confused at that figure's speech. What do you mean?
Jinx briefly is distracted by thoughts of chocolate cupcakes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, a wedding dress is one gift. There's 4 of us. 5, I guess, if you count the mage. So we're still probably gonna, I don't know that one gift is gonna cut it for everybody. But we do have a surplus of impressive items that no one is using, like the fancy scepter and the tome and the blood spear and that magical earth pitcher thing and the pipes of haunting. So that's 5 things right there. 5 of us, 5 gifts, and if we give that wedding dress to the abbot, we can get our mage's memories back and maybe have an even more capable ally when shit hits the fan at this wedding. Jinx looks really pleased with himself at this line of thinking.
So terrible that you automatically assume shit's gonna hit the fan at this wedding.
We're going there to kill the groom. How is that not the definition of shit hitting the fan?
It's just a negative outlook on life, you know?
Jinx is a realist.
Look of, like, you would see a hint of, like, even though he tries to hide it, just a brief look of, like, solemn contemplation. I don't doubt these are impressive gifts. And your reasoning is sound. But we need to get into Irina sooner rather than later. I think the dress helps us do that.
It might. I don't know how impressive the dress is gonna be anymore. It's kind of just in a wrinkled mess in my backpack. But we can try.
I'm really glad we're talking about it right now. I don't know why we're bringing Strahd the dress. I feel like he'd be more of a suit kind of man.
Listen, we're not here to judge.
No, I definitely get it. I just feel like we're just assuming more about the man than we should.
Strahd does burlesque now. Canon.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen during the final confrontation. I'm going to be incredibly upset.
Hello, adventurers. Oh, man. Alright, it's no silliness.
So, the dress, the gifts, the mage.
Valen will think about it for a moment. And then come to the realization that this is probably not a conversation that this is going to go his way on this. All right. Guess we can try, but I don't feel good about it.
He's helped us. I would feel nice if we could help him back. But I understand your points as well, Valen.
Valen will just nod in agreement.
It's a difficult position that we're in. No matter what we do. I should work for the Barovia tourist industry.
Yes.
You know, that brings up a great idea that we had once upon a time in the Start Playing Games Discord, was a Acquisitions Incorporated game after Barovia where you do make it into a tourist destination.
Oh, and you gotta spin the whole PR game.
Maybe
That's
that's
fun
what
as hell.
maybe that's what I do after Curse of Strahd ends.
Do an extended little arc where we try to help the countryside.
I've got people that are asking me
Income.
for new campaigns. I'm just saying, like, you guys get out of here and someone else comes in. Our heroes leave the place better, and someone's like, it's free real estate.
We left it with a power vacuum, is what we left it with.
Mean
Jinx wants to
landlords.
find a way to the Feywild, so someone else can beautify this place. I want to get me to the Feywild.
Hell yeah. Alright, so. We've already had Phelan roll for how lucky your group may be. Who would like to roll the next roll?
I just gave my luck stone away, so I don't think I'm feeling particularly
All right,
lucky
I'll
at the
do it.
moment.
D20.
D20.
Sent it. Things appear to be taking a moment.
It looks like an 11 on my screen.
I will take an 11 if you got it.
That's what I see.
I don't see it at all.
Oh no. I found that if you're not on the page when it rolls, you don't see it.
I have the log open too, and it's not there either.
Oh yeah, no. I
Yeah,
just
well.
saw like the actual die face land on an 11, so.
I'll take your word for it.
An 11. Alright. I won't do that, right? With an 11, your travel is undisturbed.
Oh, good.
So, you leave from the tower and you walk the grounds and cross over the bridge and are in the woods once more as night begins to fall. The walls of Kresk are not close, but not far. Do you wish to push on into the night? Or do you wish to wait to rest?
It's gonna be a hard sell getting into this place to begin with, let alone if we show up at nighttime. As much as I hate camping outside here.
Yeah. With what just happened and all.
Yeah.
But we also
But
have
the
a better...
guy that can get us in is currently
Tummy
under
troubles.
the weather. Yeah.
Plus, they might give us a better chance of at least having a chance to get in. So
What I'm thinking.
Yeah, he might be asleep.
Oh shit! Did we get the stuff we were supposed to get? Weren't we given like a requisition form or something to get Wizards of Wine stuff to bring back to them as a gift to help us get in? But I can't remember if we picked any up while we were in Velaki.
No, because the Wizards of Winery is not in Velaki, so...
No, but the Blue Water Inn has some in stock, so I didn't know if we were hoping to just like, hey, do you mind giving us one?
That's going to be a hard sell, because that's their stock to sell to Velaki.
Yeah. No. And I think we forgot about that, and then we had to leave so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had every intention of bringing wine back to this place, and I don't think we have said wine.
I don't believe you have said one either.
That's very sad.
I mean, you could always double back come morning light.
we can.
Yeah, because we're past the turnoff to go to the Wizard of Wines, right? Because that was at the bridge.
Yeah. So you're not that far. Oh, look, there's the 11.
Flat Top's 11 finally showed up.
I told you it was an 11.
10 seconds ago is a lie.
So, who takes first watch? Is it Jinx again?
Can do first.
Who would like second?
I'll take second.
So Raylan's last then.
And let's see who gets our friend. it's Jinx. Jinx and our mage.
Yeah.
So, you'll make camp and you settle down. And Jinx, go ahead, roll for me your perception.
There it is. What did I roll? It's being hidden. So that actually turns into a 10 plus 10 for a dirty 20.
Sounds good. What are you doing this?
I think having been semi-traumatized by what happened the night before, Jinx is going to slowly do a perimeter. He's going to try and be as quiet as he can, and he's not moving quickly because not that this is going to matter, it's just flavor, but if I move less than half my speed, I have advantage on perception and investigation checks. So I'm moving slowly just around where we're camping, keeping eyes and ears open, not super engaging in any active conversation unless my friend has any thoughts or questions for me, but just really trying to stay on high alert after what happened.
As you're doing your perimeter and as you're on high alert, when you sort of circle back to the camp, the Mad Mage seems to be lost in thought, his brow quite furrowed. And then he notices that you've returned from your walk through the woods, and you wouldn't happen to have voices as well.
Voices?
You know, the voices.
I mean, I have this voice.
No. These are voices that talk to you.
Voices that talk to me? Like, you have a voice, you're talking to me.
Right. I also have a body. These are just voices.
Voices coming from nowhere in particular?
Correct. I have several, and I think your companion has one.
Right. Yeah, Valen.
Correct.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
I've had conversations on it.
Oh, he'll talk to you about it. That's nice.
Well, I don't think he's quite so open about it. I think he's still in denial that it exists.
He's a little all fucked up.
Does Flat Top just murmur that in his sleep?
It's easier.
Just from Flat Top sleeps with his hat over his face, so you just hear that through his hat.
Beautiful. It's easier to live with the voices once you know, quite, well, I guess the word is, welcoming of their existence. Living in denial with them only makes them angry, I've seen.
I've heard things, strange things that I can't explain since I've been in these lands, but I don't think I have the kinds of voices you're referring to. What do they say to you, if you don't mind me asking?
Sometimes they tell me what the weather will be.
Well, that seems helpful.
They're never right.
Oh, well, that seems less helpful.
Yes, yes. One time they helped me find my missing sock, but by that point I've already had replaced it.
Also, not the most helpful.
And sometimes they speak to me in words I don't understand. But I feel that I should.
Perhaps these are echoes of who you used to be.
Who knows?
Who indeed? Do they ever tell you to do bad things?
Well, I guess it all depends on your definition of bad.
That's an interesting question. Have they ever suggested you cause harm to yourself or a friend?
I don't have friends.
Damn.
Shh. I thought we were friends.
Are we friends? I don't believe we've had the conversation establishing our relationship. Is that what we're doing now?
I suppose we could be having that conversation now. I just thought it was implied.
Implications are strange things.
You aren't wrong. I consider you to be my friend.
That's a flattering thought, but I have nothing to offer you. What do you get out of this friendship?
Friends don't have to give you stuff.
Well, that's a horrible business practice.
It's not a business practice. I'm not trying to make a quick coin here. I just care about your well-being and want the best for you. Just like I do for Valen and Flat Top and Ephraim and Esmeralda.
What a dumb way of going about things.
Well, I hear your proposition, and I will think upon it while I cast my ritual tonight. And get back to you in the morning.
Do that. It's not going to change my opinion any. So don't feel any pressure. I don't have to be your friend.
He leans in close, and if I'm being quite honest, you have the best prospects out of the rest of your traveling companions.
Oh,
Of being your friend?
Yes,
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
it's because we could be brothers.
We could be. Neither of us knows who our parents are.
Exactly.
Yep. It's super possible, he says, as he just looks at his furred clawed hands. Anyway, Jinx goes over and wakes up Flat Top, and then he promptly finds a tree to climb into. He's got his backpack on because he doesn't want to leave that out of his sight. And he kitty loafs on the
close.
branch.
Beautiful.
A full-grown cat man kitty loafing.
Yeah, you got a problem
I
with
guess
that?
it's not kitty loafing. I guess it's monorailing.
Oh man. Flashback to when everyone was planking everybody everywhere.
Yeah, there we go. Very topical.
So, Flat Top, when you awake, as Jinx gets you, alert for your watch, you of course see where, your mad mage companion is doing a very elaborate setup for his nightly rituals.
Of course.
Bedding down. So, what? Well, before we get too far in that, go ahead and roll for me your perception roll.
Yeah, okay. See, now it's going.
21. Very good. Tell me what your watch looks like in the middle of the night.
Flat Top's kind of glad he's getting more of a peaceful, quiet night in. He's stoking the fire. He's keeping an eye out on things. He's more so just kind of keeping to himself and playing the role he should in this resting situation.
Okay. As you're tending to the fire, it's quiet. Nothing catches your attention. No sticks snapping in the woods. No missing companions. There is a snoring that comes from the Mad Mage, but it's easy to tune that out. Your watch goes by without issue.
Beautiful. And I'll go over at the end of my shift and kick one of Balin's feet and, hey, wake up, it's your turn.
I don't technically sleep, you know.
Well, it's a good thing then, because it's your turn.
Mm.
Alright. Balin, as you are roused from your trance, go ahead, give me a perception.
This is a 19.
19, very good. I'll keep that in mind, as it is now your turn to tell me what your watch looks like.
All right. Well, I would have started off at some point during this, giving Nyx the annual piece of his rations as his way of saying, I'm sorry for making you disincorporate again, because she eats it every time and she goes back to normal. So, with that out of the way, yeah, I think he'd be just roaming around the camp, still unnerved about what happened the previous night, but he got a good shot in there, so that helped. But he's still feeling uneasy about this whole thing. Like he's just not sure how this is gonna end. So.
In that uncertainty, you feel it sort of lingering. Nothing comes to you. And your watch goes by without an issue.
Right.
You all can press your long rest buttons.
Hooray.
My favorite button. As we're getting moving in the morning, like just still in the camp, Jinx will mention to the others, you know what I remembered while I was walking around last night? We were
Hey, what you
supposed to bring Kresk some wine as a way to help get us in. Yeah, I think we forgot to do that.
We have to go back to the winery then.
I think it's
Surely
far
there's
from here.
closer wine than here.
Oh.
I would say that both Valen and Jinx knows that the Wizards of Wine winery is the only winery in
The only one.
Barovia.
I'm pretty sure there's just the one winery.
Suppose it's not that far from where we are. Actually, let's hit the road then for the winery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there, according to my notes, there's now 16 days
16.
until the wedding.
16. It's getting close.
Yep.
So, we head down to the winery. Who feels lucky this morning?
I'm the only one who hasn't rolled.
Yup.
I would like a d20.
That's a 5.
Okay. You make your way back eastward, crossing back over the bridge, this time turning southwest. The road becomes more of a trail, but it's not long before you see the winery, and it looks to be in better condition than the last time you were here. It's not perfect, but definitely better. You'd notice, of course, that the Martikovs, the young ones running about the fields, others seem to be tending to the vineyards. You would notice, of course, one of the young boys. You remember this is either Martin or Vigo. Sort of stops and notices the approach of your group, and there's a moment where he waves before, and it's like a full body wave before he goes running. Dad, they're back!
Jinx will smile fully because the last time he was here, he was trying very hard not to do that. but he'll fully embrace the moment seeing that.
Valen won't show any teeth, but he will smile as well.
Okay. So, as first, Dog comes as young man's father or the young boy's father. You then would notice Adrian, one of the sons of Davian, also having heard the commotion approach.
Nice to see at least one thing in this land that's not trying to kill us. Kind of hear him mutter that under his breath.
As Adrian and Doug approach, Adrian gives a nod and apologies, my father. He's inside, but what can I help for you?
It's good to see things are looking better around here, I'd say.
We'd have you to thank for that.
We were actually hoping you could help us with a favor. Would it be possible to have the burgomasters asked us if we could help deliver some wine to Krisk?
Aye, easily we can do that. How much wine are you needing?
Did the burgomaster say how much they needed?
I don't believe it was the burgomaster that said they needed it. I think it was Ephraim who said wine would help us get back in, and so
He gave us a notice, but maybe that was just to get into Vallaki.
the notice was to get you
Oh.
into Vallaki on the business there.
Okay. Yeah.
So I would say I don't think anything too crazy, like a normal shipment, maybe. Not sure what a normal shipment is.
With Kresk, a normal shipment is quite crazy. We've done a recent supply run since getting operations back, so I don't know that we have what they normally wish for. I could do perhaps as he calls out to where you see the open bordering portion of the winery. Alvia, how many do we have in storage? And you hear back. We've got 5 right now. I could part with it. 2 easily, 3 at a premium cost.
I think 2 would be just fine, unless the rest of the party has any objections.
On here.
I think 2 would be more than fine.
And with that, he nods and Do-do-do-do. Let's do some math here real quick.
Yeah, I remember Kresk was very self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought wine would be like a rare treat for them because I didn't think they would request shipments from Wizards of Wine.
No, wine is the only thing that makes it worth living. For Chris.
Fair.
In every house, there's like an eat, drink, love sign, or I only drink wine on days that end in Y sign, or any of those.
100%. Every mom is a wine mom.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright. We'll call. So. It'd be 25 normally for a barrel. Barovia has shit inflation, so we're looking at 50, so 100 for the two, but you did save the winery. We'll call it a nice 75 gold pieces.
I confront that.
Oh, I was gonna say Valen could too.
I got it.
I'll let you do it if you want to.
Sure.
Alright. Well, do you need a cart or anything like that? And Dag sort of looks over.
I don't know how else we're gonna get 2 casks of wine.
Surely there's a cart or something nearby.
The worry is with the cart, getting the beasts back. I don't know if you plan on coming back this way. If you've got business elsewhere, we can send you off with a wheelbarrow, and you can just take that.
Hopes that could work.
Well then, we'll bundle it in with your order, and I'll go get that prepared for you.
Thank you.
So, it doesn't take long for 2 barrels of wine to be put onto a wheelbarrow, so that way you can take them to Crest. But at this point, it is starting to get later in the day. You'll probably be able to make it to the bridge before you need to rest.
Another night in the woods.
Well, this time you've got a bridge next to you, so maybe it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll be worse.
That's what I was thinking and trying not to say out loud. But you went ahead and said the quiet part out loud, so here we are.
I always do.
Yeah. I'm not sure why I expected it different.
The next time I run Curse of Strahd, I'm just gonna name it the quiet part out loud.
Yeah. Did we rotate who was carting the wheelbarrow?
Yeah, we could
All
have
the way?
like
Did
a
we
shift work.
rotate?
So, uh, yeah, um, it's later now. You have the babbling of the water next to you. Are we doing the same base watch rotation as last night?
We can.
That's what I'm
This was
asking.
Yeah. Screw it. I'll make the call. Yeah.
Alright, then let's just roll to see where our good mad mage falls along with you guys. Who gets him tonight? Flat Top gets him tonight. No need to
What
sound
was the
so excited.
verdict in the morning, by the way?
Yeah.
Keeping me in suspense.
What was the verdict in the morning, by the way? He accepts the proposal of friendship.
Oh, well, there you go. Congratulations. You won.
The voices told him that it was a good idea.
I'm not sure if that makes me feel better or worse, but you know what? It happened.
He assures you that it's not the same voice that told him about the saw.
Maybe this one was one of the helpful ones.
So, as we have our watch order set up, I think we will get to exploring our watches after our real life break. And so we'll come back to see exactly what goes down there. we have our first watch, which is Jinx.
I
When you
panicked.
are-
I was like, why do I only have a +1 to perception? But I was looking at performance.
When you are ready, go ahead and roll your perception.
That would be a 25.
25. Beautiful. And keep your 25 in mind. Tell me, what does Jinx's watch look like this evening?
I think it's going to be very similar to the previous night. I think most watches, if not all, from now onward is going to be high alert, moving around, making sure if something's coming up on them, it gets intercepted, hopefully, after the last one, and knowing that we're getting closer and closer to the wedding. This time without any distracting conversations with new friends. But yeah, just doing a slow circuit. However, it makes sense to. I'm not sure where the bridge is in relation to where we are. But yeah, eyes and ears open, slowly moving around.
You hear a splash at some point during your perimeter check near the bridge.
I would move towards the sound to see if I can figure out what made the noise.
You would notice that on the bridge, like right at the side of it, there seems to be a collection of small rocks. Big enough to fit in a palm.
I'm gonna stop. Hopefully I'm somewhat concealed where I am, or I'm far enough away. I'm just gonna watch what happens.
As you wait and watch, one of those rocks sort of gets pushed almost. It doesn't move smoothly. And it gets to the edge of the bridge, and then you hear the splash again.
I'm just gonna keep observing to see if I can detect any traces of what might be doing this. And if it seems to be moving closer. Like, I know I can't see anything, but maybe I can hear things if there's like not footprints, footsteps. That's the word.
Roll me, as you're watching this, and it happens a few more times, roll me a history check.
Good at history. That's an 11.
An 11 will be enough. Barovia is a place of many things that go bump in the night. One of which being ghosts. Nothing about this seems to indicate that whatever is going on the bridge is getting closer to you, but seeing the rocks move how they do, there could be some sort of specter here.
How far into my watch is it at this point?
I'd say by the time that you had taken notice of the sound. It was about about halfway into your watch. So you've been watching this. I wouldn't say like to the end of your watch at this point, but it's been a fair amount of time at this point. You could watch
I
to
really
the end
want
of
to
your
go.
watch.
I want to go see if it's a friendly ghost.
Maybe his
But
name's
I feel
Casper.
like that would be maybe you don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. Um, but I have seen two of my companions get possessed before.
Ah.
So if I do go and things go poorly for me, then I'll just probably bring it right back to camp, which is not a good idea. So I guess I'll continue to watch to see what happens when all the rocks are eventually pushed over the side to see if I notice any other things happening that I wouldn't expect.
It's getting close to the end of your watch, and there's still a handful of rocks left. Do you wait a bit to wake up Flat Top to watch what happens with the rest of the rocks?
I'm tempted to wake Flat Top up if it's the start of his watch and then say, I'll be right back. At least then someone knows I'm going to do that.
Just takes the hat off. It's like, hey, get up, and then runs off.
Get up and I'll be right back. Don't even worry about it. There's a ghost throwing rocks in the water and I want to go see.
Flat Top, what is your response hearing that first thing as you wake up?
I'm sorry, what?
There's a ghost and it's throwing rocks off the bridge into the water.
Oh, right. Oh, cool. And so not at us, just, fishing, I guess?
Just having fun. Do you ever just
Sure.
throw rocks?
Alright, go to bed. I'll figure this out.
I'll go to bed in a few minutes.
So,
What, you gonna watch the ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
so, as the last few rocks are pushed over the edge, a question to Flat Top: did you also follow in spectating this ghost, or did you stay back closer to camp?
I don't think a rock throwing ghost has a whole lot of pertinent interest to Flat Top, so he will stay back at camp.
Alright. Then it is just for Jinx then. This moment. You do hear with that previous 25 footsteps. They are soft, ethereal. They don't come close to you. In fact, they move off the other side of the bridge. And waiting just a few more minutes, you start to see where rocks are sort of tumbling as if kicked. And then a new pile is getting formed.
Are they within range for me to just be like, psst?
Potentially.
I do that.
The sound of soft footsteps and kicking rocks comes to a halt. Do you do anything else?
That looks like fun. Who's there?
My mama said to not talk to strangers.
Oh, my name's Jinx.
Jinx? I don't think I've ever met a Jinx before.
Worry not. I'm new here.
I'm Turo.
Nice to meet you, Torald. Can I see anything yet?
No.
Do you come here and throw rocks often?
Yeah. I'm waiting for my papa.
Have you been waiting long?
He said that if I ever got lost, to come to the bridge and he'd find me here. And so I've been waiting, as I got lost.
I'm lost too.
Maybe if you wait with me here, your papa will find you too.
Perhaps. This is so depressing. Would I know any way at all to help a spirit pass on the rest of the way? Or do I know if that's even possible here, or if spirits are just stuck here? They can't. If they haven't moved on already, they're not gonna.
It's hard to say for sure with Barovia. It's already a long shot of getting a spirit to move on. There are so many different ways that they can do so, or that they can remain in a realm. So hard to say for sure if the mists interact with that.
Do you mind if I throw some rocks too?
I've been having trouble finding the good ones for skipping. They're flatter. The ones that I find are just good for Thrall. Papa showed me how to skip a rock.
I used to skip rocks too. Maybe I can help you find some.
I would like that.
Jinx will try and find some suitable skipping stones.
Give me a investigation.
That will, with reliable talent, be a 14.
With a 14, yeah, you're able to find a couple of skipping stones.
I'll keep one for myself, and then I'll put the other ones in a pile on the ground a little bit away from me because I don't know where this entity is. And then I'll skip mine.
As yours skips across, not too much long after yours comes another rock sort of skipping. It doesn't get as far. But out of the corner of your eye, you can see it. The specter, this boy, he's probably about 11 or 12. Still young, and he's wrapped, suitable for a Barovian winter, scarf, hat. He's got gloves that don't have fingertips, and he reaches for another rock.
I hope you find what you're looking for, Toril.
He looks to you. I hope your papa finds you. You don't deserve to be lost.
Thank you. Neither do you. I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna rest. But I won't be far if you need help.
I'll see if I can find my own skipping stones. Thank you.
I bet you'll find even better ones than I did.
When you turn, if you even just sort of glance over your shoulder, the boy has vanished once more. Thresh.
Yeah.
Flat Top stayed at camp.
Yeah.
So Flat Top doesn't know anything about this.
Yeah, missing whatever bullshit that was.
Right? Role-playing in my role-playing game? What?
Character growth? Ew.
Go ahead, give me your perception roll for your watch
Hell
here
yeah.
in the middle of the night.
There it is. That's carved.
7. Beautiful. Tell me what's going on.
Apparently not a whole lot. This night we're kind of more stuck. We're kind of processing through why a ghost is on a bridge throwing rocks in the river, and what purpose that serves, or all that. He could have gone and figured it out, but he didn't want to. So he's instead going through his own. Well, why would they need to do that? What's keeping him here about all that? You know, it's not important. But what if it is? And he's just kind of playing that in his mind.
Does Jinx sneak back into the camp, or does he walk in fairly obviously?
I mean, I don't want to alarm Flat Top, so I'm gonna not be loud, but I will find some way to make my presence known. Maybe I find a stick and I step on it to make sure he can hear me approaching.
Okay.
Whip around and draw. Who's there?
It's me.
Oh, all right. Holster back up. Come on in. Fire's still good.
That was really depressing.
Well, sounds like I'm glad I missed it then. Well, you best get some rest. You know, we got another busy day tomorrow.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
Jinx will find a place to curl around his pack and sleep.
Back of the go about his watching business.
Flat Top, if anything happens on your watch, you don't quite know about it. Not because you're not perceptive or anything. You're sharing your watch with the Mad Mage, who this evening just seems to be into talking.
He's not talking, or he is?
He's into talking tonight.
Gotcha.
So he's rambling on.
Just a lot about nothing?
Yeah, it's a lot about nothing. More of his conspiracies.
It'll be tuning in, tuning out, going, yep, yep, and just kind of going through with that.
Yeah, he talks a lot about a mysterious them who are hunting him for his powers.
Oh, hell yeah, brother, I feel that, and just to stave off tired and bored of, He'll go about like grilling up some toast over the campfire, just anything to just help with whatever the hell this is.
So, uh,
You know
As-
they're coming for me. Oh yeah, I know they are.
I swore you were part of them when you first came upon me, which is why I tried to
Oh,
fry
I would
you.
never. No, I get you.
I have since befriended one of your group, so I will not try to do so again.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you found a friend in one of us. Hopefully that means you found a friend in all of us. But to each their own.
Well, I worry about befriending all of you, as I've just recently made this leap into friendship, mainly because what if one of you is a traitor?
You're right. Maybe you gotta take time about things like that. You're entirely correct.
Thank you. I know I am.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah. No troubles.
Your watch goes on like that. But
Uh,
there is. Dude, I had 10 minutes of that at my work today. Oh, I was waiting for the coffee pot to refill, and our local conspiracy theorist came in. Oh, craziness. Yeah. As the watch goes on, nothing bad that you notice happens. Your group stays safe, which means Valen, we come to you.
Yay.
Let's get a perception roll.
There we go. It's a natural 20.
Hell yeah. So, with a natural 20 for a total of 24, I will keep that in mind as I ask for you to tell me what your watch looks like.
Well, feeling not as uneased as the previous night now that Esmeralda's getting rest, but of course this is Barovia, so I have to be ready for anything. And I think Valen would be thinking, like, seeing the winery and like the kids running around and seeing everything better. He is, I think that has jogged some thoughts about, whether he can, well, he wants that for where he's from, but he also wonders if he alone can actually make that happen or not.
As you're sitting there and wondering that presence from the night before, you can feel it again. Just sort of out of your periphery.
So it's just like stewing there, essentially.
You feel something is present, like that sensation at the back of your neck when someone's watching you.
Say quietly, is there something you'd like to say?
I would not wish to speak out of line, my liege. Unless you are ready to receive your closest advisor's wisdoms.
Go ahead.
is perhaps known a figure of power would be beneficial for your goals. If not the Baron, perhaps once we leave this place, we could seek out one of the city-states of our homeland. Broker an alliance with them in our kingdom.
I think that would be easier said than done.
My liege, with your station, many things are easier said than done. I'm here to help you.
Let's just focus on getting out of here first.
As you wish, my liege. And this presence sort of fades away. And you all can complete a long rest and press your buttons.
Yay!
So, morning arrives. 15 days until the wedding. You have a barrel of wine, a mage without his mind, a wedding dress without a sleeve, crumpled in a bag, and the day ahead of you.
Did we lose a barrel of wine?
Roll
You
for
wake
me.
up, there's only one.
Roll for me, D100 roll.
Oh god.
Both barrels are still there.
90. Perfect.
You really just didn't want either a 1 or a 100.
Okay. Fantastic.
So, Kresk is not far. You can get there in half a day.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Who wants to roll our D20 for travel?
You know what? What if the Mad Mage did it for a day?
You want the Mad Mage to do it?
Everyone else has rolled ones this session. I don't speak for the group, but I think it would be interesting.
I'll roll it.
I won't yuck anyone's yum.
A 16. What does a 16 get us?
Everyone gets $20.
In Barovia? No. Okay. Cool. Alright, cool. Alright. You're walking um, the path when you smell something horrid. It smells rotten.
Did we check to see what that is?
Could be anything, but yeah.
It's easy enough to follow your nose towards this, so it's just
Yeah.
Follow our nose. Fruit Loops.
not Fruit Loops. So, this is a question of, Max, buddy, you just tore off my headset. No. This is a question of, do you follow your nose? And how do you do it?
I would like to know what this is. And I would personally like to move stealthily.
Alright, roll me a stealth roll.
I'm just me, though.
Or if anyone else wants to roll stealth or approach, let's do that.
Okay, reliable talent. That will be 23. Yep, 23.
I don't think I can beat that.
You're not trying to beat it. No,
Oh, I did it anyway.
just trying to be quiet.
You know, it wasn't a contest, but okay.
It's quiet season. The Mad Mage.
Stealthy rogue.
The Mad Mage is not interested in whatever is horrid smelling, but is interested in, making sure that the two of you don't get lost in the woods. So he moves to where you guys enter the wooded area to follow this, and does not go further, so that way you have a point of reference to get back. Not that you need to travel very far. The reason why this smell was so pungent is because it was fairly close to the road. The first thing you see is a lake. And then you see the torso. It's missing a hand on one arm. throat and face are all mangled. The smell comes from the ripped intestines and gut that spills out of this corpse. It is very easy to tell that whoever this is was torn uh, apart by animals, probably wolves, though much larger than your standard wolf.
Been a while, I'm assuming.
Not from what you can tell, maybe a few days.
Jinx will look to Valen and say, I mean, it looks like those big wolves, but we knew they were around here anyway.
Probably a safe bet.
We don't recognize this individual, I'm assuming.
No one that strikes your knowledge.
Shall we head back?
Might be wise.
Yeah, yep.
All right. You have a way marker to the road. Not that you really needed one, but you have one nonetheless. Which means that you're able to get back to your travels fairly easily. When you reach the outer wall, the gate to Kresk, even without showing that you had a writ for business outside of Kresk, the wine's enough for the guards to let you through.
Nice.
So, those can be delivered to the burgomaster, or at least his house. It's right there. And it is about lunchtime. So, what would you like to do?
Did you change the map?
No. I was on Barovia.
Okay.
When
you said right there, I wasn't sure if you had switched it.
Yeah. The burgomaster's house is right here.
Big guy. Yeah, with the cloud.
Those are all up there. They're not all up there anymore.
Should we go right to the Abbey?
Might as well.
If I think we have anything else to do here at the moment. That would be a yes from Valen.
With no objections, it's easy enough to get to the Abbey. And as you make your way up the path, you hear the dole of the bell and a cacophonous sound. It sounds like cries and jeers from within some portion of the Abbey. Almost feral.
There were guards posted here last time, right?
There were
In one of these
guards,
towers.
in both of them. The gatehouse.
Yeah.
We see any now?
Give me a perception roll.
Natural 20.
You do. They're not at their guard post. You see them further, further down. But they are present. They seem to be over near this portion of the Abbey, in this area. They're not where I've pinged specifically, but just in that shadowy area. Shadowy for you guys.
Call out to try and get their attention.
As you call out, the figures that had been there, particularly the one with the canine face, turn. He will make his way over and Oi! What are you doing here at this time? It's feeding time, don't you know?
Huh?
We didn't know that. Nope.
Well, it is. It's feeding time. And so he's going to get fed. And if we's feeding, we can't do the guarding.
We will be wary of feeding time in the future, but we like to.
He's
speak-
gonna wait. Feeding
Is
time
the-
happens. The bell's already been rung.
I didn't hear no bell.
You sit here and you wait. When I'm done eating, then I can guard you. You need a big, strong guard around here, and that's me. Mind you, this guy is like 4'9" with a hunch, like making him look
Yeah.
very shorter.
Yep.
Oh,
Look, I don't want to be mean to this guy, but
let's try not to be mean to this guy.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the bad end of his show.
optional side quest mission level impossible.
I suppose we can wait out here.
I mean, you can come get foods too. I'm sure he's got enough.
I could use a buy.
All right.
So, following, uh, with him, you make your way you hear the sort of craze amongst them as you've noticed another were brought to. I don't want to ping, I want to erase things. You're brought to this back entrance, and you can see that there is another shorter figure just sort of walking down between these rooms with a bucket and just like slinging food down. And this is the source of that cacophony that you had heard. And as your guide sort of runs up, Oi! We got three extra mouths, 4 extra mouths, and no bowls, so we're gonna need the bucket when you're done.
Oh. This took a turn.
You know what? I just ate, so I'm good.
What about you, boss man? You hungry? And I'll turn to the bad bitch.
We could probably eat something, yes.
You by chance have 1 bowl?
As the guard looks, but if it's just one other person, I can share mine.
Does that work with you?
I've
Big dog.
shared worse things than bowls.
Alright, well there we go. We've got a solution.
So,
We solve problems here.
yeah. So yeah, the figure here, after he, goes through, turns back, and you can see he's 4'7". He's got 2 heads, one of them being like almost an infant's head. One of his hands looks to be that of like a crustacean's claw. And he looks absolutely miserable. But he'll fill the bowls of the 2 guards, one of which being shared with your mad maid companion. And as he looks up, just don't cause no trouble. And then he walks off. You can hear the claws from one of his feet. You can see that it's a bear's paw as it clatters against the stone. Just in between the cackles and deranged shoutings of the other figures here in each room.
So they're rooms. They're not like cells.
It's yeah, like there's doors, but you don't see any sort of like it doesn't seem like any sort of cells like you've seen in the stables outside.
Mm-hmm.
But you would notice as you're sort of looking around, there is movement at the farthest end of the hall. Near the stairs.
In movement?
Yes, movement. Do you wait to see what that movement becomes?
I do, yeah.
I'm
Alright.
curious.
You watch as out of the shadows, out of the gloom, this lumbering form, 7 feet tall and a very rudimentary assemblage of human body parts. It seems like this was the first attempt the abbot had for his plans of Vasilka. This one, the stitches are not as easily hidden, the parts not matched up so perfectly.
Does this individual seem mentally present like the others?
Not at
Okay. Does it react upon seeing new people?
Currently, you are not. If it has noticed you, it does not seem to recognize you as a threat.
Okay. If I glance over at the bowl that the mage is eating out of, can I tell what it is?
It is drool in the worst sense of it. It's gray, filled with lumps. It doesn't smell particularly appetizing.
Great.
It's got a slight chalky texture to it, but once you get past that, it's not that bad.
Take your word for it, friend.
And he gives a smile before passing the bowl back to Otto, the guard.
While feeding time is happening, can I like get the dress out of my pack and try to like just shake it out, loosen it up, try and get some of the wrinkles out of it. I can't remember if I said I mirrored the sleeves, so like if I cut the sleeve off one side, I can like even it up on the other side so it looks intentional.
Why don't you roll me 2d6?
You want the total or the two numbers?
The two numbers. I can see right here. Okay, yeah, we'll say that you evened it up.
Okay. Just trying to make it look a little more presentable.
Yeah. Well, you do what you can in a area filled with cackles and whispers and the sounds of fighting and snarling over food. Under the watchful gaze of a 7-foot-tall flesh golem.
When Jinx is done, he'll just kind of hold it up in front of himself and he'll just look to his companions and be like, "It doesn't look that bad, right?"
I don't think white is your color, friend.
It's a very valid point.
At this point, you hear the clatter of a wooden bowl hit the ground as Otto wipes his mouth. Alright. Lunchtime's over. And he starts walking out.
Do you know where we might find the abbot?
That's where I'm taking you.
Okay, I'm just checking.
And so he leads you back to the main gate, to the courtyards, and let me just go see if Mr. Abbott's ready for guests or if he's still talking manners. So as Otto leaves and goes in, you are. It's not very long. And in fact, sort of stepping out a few paces behind Otto, you see the young gentleman, the abbot, approach, and I see you have returned. Okay.
We have completed what you have asked of us. We hope it is to your liking.
Jinx will hold out the dress.
Reaches out and grabs the material, rolling it between his fingers. Yes. Yes. This is a bridal gown. This is perfect for the silk. And then he like holds his hands out as if to carry someone May I have it?
Is our initial arrangement still valid? If we give this to you, are you going to assist us?
You would like your friend to be healed.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me place this in a spot where it will not be damaged, and I will heal that which is broken.
Okay. Jinx will relinquish the gown, finally.
So, as he takes the gown, he walks back into the main area that you had been in before. But you don't see him sit at the main table. He actually goes upstairs. Do you go into the main seating area that you had been in before? Or do you wait outside in the courtyard?
Did he direct us anywhere in particular?
Nope, he just said, I need to go place this somewhere where it won't get hurt.
What do you think, guys? Should we go sit down?
Yep.
You see Vasilka sitting there again. Quiet. Her head sort of turns as you all approach.
Jinx will just kind of smile and nod at her in greeting.
She just stares at you. And then you hear the voice of the abbot. You didn't hear him walk back down the stairs. He just sort of is there the next moment. Vasilka, darling, smile. These people have brought you a gift to help you see your destiny. And she looks to the abbot, looks to you all, and she gives a smile. You can tell that it's not quite natural yet, but he seems very proud. There we go. Beautiful. So, just to make sure that you are set in what it is that you wish, I want me to heal the fragment that is your companion's mind.
That is correct.
And I will do so. And as the abbot turns to your mad mage, he raises a hand to the Mad Mage's forehead and then brings another to the back, sort of at the nape of the neck. And he speaks in a language that sounds like wind chimes. I don't believe any of you know Celestial.
Nope.
I do not.
So you don't understand what is being said. But you do see the golden radiance that starts in his palms and then extends outwards until it is a blinding light for just a brief moment. Then it's gone. And his hands are removed, and I have done what you have asked.
How does our mad mage look?
Physically, he looks the same. You know, tattered robes, wild hair, bushy beard, but he stands entirely different. Like, his posture is more confident. There is confusion in his face as he's looking around.
Are you okay?
Apologies, I'm just trying to reconcile my most recent memories with those that I had forgotten. Though I do thank you for what you have done when I was not quite myself.
Of course.
Allow me to make it up in a proper introduction. I am known as Mordecai.
There
And
he is.
that's where we're gonna end our session.
Oh,
Well. Looks like somebody.
It's
read
always
ahead a little bit.
Mordenkainen.
Somebody read ahead a little bit.